Leonard can help us understand the Empire and what it may bring to pass, came Hisasakor's mind voice in the pleasant yet adventurous tone of a wind dragon. His visions are not to be trusted, and say nothing of his reliability or loyalty. The mind voice of the ancient red dragon Dreaha was searing, like her breath. However, the passion which fueled her thoughts was to every degree as strong as that of the young dragon Hisasakor. All have visions of worlds which may once have been and which may one day come to be, but they may not have any relevance whatsoever to the here and now. I believe his visions are quite relevant, Hisasakor replied. The world he sees has been almost entirely conquered by such powers as we now face. Nature there has been threatened in much the way ours now is. Dreaha looked down at Valhalla. Her eyes flashed with a combination of annoyance and amusement, accurately reflecting the permanent half-smile she wore due to her jaw structure. It seems that the purpose of your being summoned, Dragon's daughter, was not an idle one. As is so often the case, fire and ice find themselves at an impasse. She cast a scorching glance at Handakostar, and from what Valhalla could detect from the fire dragon's surface thoughts, it seemed that she almost blamed her for the rise of the Empire and the looming war. It is you who must decide one way or another whether this wind whelp will reveal our existence to a farm boy for the sake of a dream. And thus I suspect that our decision is already made. Valhalla looked down and thought. Dreaha was right. She had essentially made her decision. Hisasakor seemed almost heroic in her idealism, and she had learned to trust her mother in all she said. Besides, like it or not, she was human, and to deny Leonard would be to suggest faithlessness in her own people. She raised her head and gazed upon the young dragon of the air. Try. Valhalla sent the mental message directly to Hisasakor, but the nature of the spell dictated that it would be broadcast to the other dragons present as well. We could use the assistance of any humans who would stand with us rather than against us. Her eyes widened as she realized that her statement was close to identical to that of her mother. Then it is decided. Dreaha's thoughts were grim. However, Hisasakor, be advised to choose your words wisely.